Welcome back to another episode of Unpacking with Jennifer Satel. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow to get notifications
when a new episode drops.
Dee-dee-dee-dee. Hi, guys. We're back. And by we, I mean me and Robert today.
What's up?
Hi. So I've gotten some feedback from people that listen, friends, whoever, on the street, whatever. They really like Robert and I's personality and our vibe because we're kind of funny. I mean, I'm way funnier than he is, but he has made me laugh 2 times since I've known him.
At least 2.
At least 2, maybe 2.5. Right. 2.2. So one of the things that I like doing, we've done a few times, and it's kind of fun, was we ask questions and just kind of get to know each other, and we kind of go off on these little tangents. But today I'm going to focus a little bit different because what has finally started this last 2 weeks? Robert, what started?
Spring.
And what happens in spring?
Baseball.
There we go.
Yay.
So I'm a huge Yankees fan.
Boo.
And he's a huge Dodgers fan.
Yay.
Boo. Even though...
Wait, we're going to talk baseball? This is what you want to talk about?
No, we're not going to talk about...
want to hear about baseball.
No, we're not going to talk about baseball per se. We're going to just say it's starting into baseball season. With that, I actually love sports. So I'm going to ask you some questions about sports, not baseball specific.
David couldn't be here for this one? I feel like it would have been more fun with me and David talking about sports.
I don't care what you say. This is what we're doing.
Okay.
Okay, what is your all-time favorite sport to watch?
Baseball.
Do you prefer watching live games or on TV?
Oh, okay. Being at the I prefer being at the ballpark. So that'd be live games.
Mm-hmm. What team will you always root for no matter what?
The Dodgers.
You don't like any other sports? Seriously?
I like other sports, yes.
This isn't a baseball question. This is a
It started off with it, but it's...
But I'm just saying, we're going into
do you want multiple teams now? Or
no, I just want, it doesn't have to be baseball.
The whole thing started off with favorite sport.
Not baseball.
Sport. Which team I want to root for forever? I mean, we're just stuck in baseball.
No, we're not. It's sports.
Okay.
You could say badminton.
But no one would. Even people that play badminton are going to say
But they would say shuttlecock. I remember when I went to Village, we had, not to a Village, when I went to Village Christian, one of our PE sports was badminton, and we were probably like in 8th grade, and I remember you had to do the test and you had to write shuttlecock, and I didn't really know what it was, but you knew it was kind of ooh.
Your school was weird.
You think? We had to do a jump rope routine in 8th grade as our final. Mm-hmm. A jump rope routine.
Did you have a male PE coach?
No.
Oh.
Female.
Maybe later on became one.
Possibly. Transition.
Okay.
Anyways, okay. So it's all sports, not just baseball, even though I had to preface and say that I am a huge Yankees fan. And that was the start of the last 2 weeks have been fairly good for my team. This is what happens with the Yankees, though, you guys. And I'm not just talking about sports, but it's kind of fun. I am a huge fan. Huge fan. I hate when they lose. I'm a poor sport. And then near the end of the year, they fucking start off strong and then they peter out, barely make the playoffs, and then fucking suck. And then I turn it off and I unfollow everything on all the social media about them. That's what a little toddler I am.
You were about to say something else, but it's interesting that you feel that way, considering that they were in the World Series 2 years ago.
Yeah, and they lost. You don't go to the World Series and lose. I'm sorry. Took that long to get to the fucking World Series. They go to the playoffs every year, but 1 year in the last 20 fucking years, and they still can't nail it. Whatever. 2009, fine, whatever. Okay.
Everything she just said wasn't true, but go ahead.
Yeah, it isn't true. Have you ever met a professional athlete?
You know what? Yes.
Like a real professional athlete?
He's real.
Oh, who is it?
It was Kelly Slater. He's a surfer.
I know who he is.
Yeah.
I know who he is.
Yeah. I met him with Pamela Anderson.
That was before the no makeup, and it
was way before the no makeup. That was I think after Tommy Lee first stint.
Where'd you meet him at?
At Denny's. No, Mel's Diner. It was Mel's Diner.
Mel's Diner sounds a little more.
I think it was Mel's Diner.
Yeah, I love Mel's Diner.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so is there a sport that you wish you were naturally amazing at?
The problem with that question is
nope.
I'm a natural born athlete, so I'm pretty much good at every sport.
Is there a sport for being full of shit? What sport do you wish you were naturally amazing at?
Oh, okay.
What do you even play? It can't just be fucking baseball.
Baseball. I play
You're
basketball.
a dude. You're
football.
a dude. Dudes like all sports.
Hockey. We'll do hockey. Hockey, I was introduced to hockey way later on in life, so I never had a chance to actually play ice hockey. I feel like if I had been introduced to that sport earlier, I would have really got into hockey, and that probably would have been my jam.
I'll be honest with you. I have gone to a few hockey games live. I would never watch it on TV, and it's fun. Believe me, I love being live. It's fun. The energy is good. I do not understand hockey.
So I feel like hockey is probably the hardest sport to learn to watch. You have to train yourself to figure out where the puck's going to go. And so I remember the first couple of times watching hockey, it was difficult for me. I went to a game, Dustin Brown scores a goal, punches the glass right in front of me. I'm like, this is amazing. And then I just started like watching and then started understanding it, the rules and everything. And then just became, there's so much happening at one time. There's so much, he almost scores. Oh, he almost scores. Oh, he does score. Fights, checks, like all kinds of, it's just constantly going and going and going and going. You can't say that about any other sport. There's so many other sports. It's like basketball, the guy, phantom foul. Oh, 2 shots. Let's sit here in timeout for a little bit. Oh, this guy thought he got hit. He didn't really get hit. He just fell on the ground. Oh, 2 shots. Football, play, stop, walk around. With baseball, have a conversation. You know, there's strategy there. I know I'm contradicting myself with baseball, but I just love baseball.
That's okay.
But hockey, it's like the extreme turnaround from baseball.
It's fun to like. It's exciting to watch. I have no fucking clue though. Like I sit there and I'm like really focused because I like sports. I like it. I cannot engage in that.
If you tried for a week solid, just like you just watched every Kings game or whatever, Islanders, whatever, Rangers, because you're
just
New
because
York.
I like New York Yankees, I don't like New York. There's a difference.
Okay, whatever. Derek Jeter does not play on all teams. He's still not playing now, so I don't understand why you're still a fan of him. But I'm just saying, like, if you were to spend at least a week trying to learn that sport, even on TV or going to games, whatever, you'd probably fall in love with it. You could punch somebody in the face, and you just sit out for a couple minutes.
And that's the other thing.
And then you go back in.
Of all the sports, though, why in the fuck with ice and blades and that are you allowed to fight?
Right?
Like, give it basketball. You know what I mean? I mean, baseball, you have a bat. If you get really pissed off, I guess you could throw a ball, like throwing a big bat. You have blades, weapons, and sticks, and people lose teeth. And,
all the time.
And it's just like a free-for-all. I just don't get it. I mean, I do not get it. Who's the GOAT in your favorite sport?
Ken Griffey Jr.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Who's the GOAT in your favorite sport? It's Derek Jeter.
Of course. It's Derek Jeter. I do like football though a lot. And I feel there's some really good quarterbacks, really good players, but I do feel that Tom Brady might be a GOAT.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Tom Brady's
I think he is. As much as like people say
each sport. I mean, Tom Brady has to be up there as far as the GOAT for at least that position.
You know, and I just saw something on Instagram about him doing a flag football. Like they're doing some flag football thing with him and like Gronk and all these people. And they showed him throw a ball to him. And it was like, they're like, he's 45. He could probably literally go right now on the field and buckle up.
Hey, he's part owner of the Las Vegas Raiders, and people are hoping he comes out of retirement just to be their quarterback because
no one wants to be their quarterback.
I know.
The Las Vegas Raiders, so stupid. Anyways, okay. What? I've already asked you this before. College sports, or do you think they're more exciting than pro sports?
No,
they're absolutely more exciting.
They're not.
100%. Did you play sports growing up besides baseball? Because apparently that's the only sport you could talk about.
I played baseball, football in high school. I played
football.
Oh yeah.
What did you play? Kicker? Mascot?
No, I was actually I played on the defensive line.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then also special teams.
You say special ed.
I was not good at football. I was not big enough for football, and then I only played football my freshman year. I didn't play football before then.
Okay.
And it was just a sport that I just kind of learned, had fun, and whatever. only played for 1 year because I was a kid who always got in trouble in class. And so the teachers would tell the football coach who is the troublemaker. So then the team would always have to run because of it. And so I would always get blamed for running. So I was like, yeah, I can't do this. So I stopped playing football.
Well, you were the reason for them having to
totally
run.
was.
Yeah.
I just couldn't do it after that.
Maybe you just stopped. Maybe you just stopped being bad in class. Everything would have been fine.
Mm-hmm. And then played a lot of basketball, pickup games.
Can't get into basketball. Yeah. I will say this though, they fucking hustle. Like they run back and forth. Like don't stop. Tell it a bit. Like
okay.
That's all I know.
Okay.
Did you ever cry over a sports loss?
Like professional or like when I was
It doesn't say.
I'm sure I probably wept a couple times.
I feel like you overthink a lot of these questions. You an overthinker there, Robert?
I feel like I'm the only one answering these questions.
You haven't asked me any back.
Let me get my phone out. And
well, it's the same question. It's tennis match. I answered.
Did you even play sports?
Good or bad?
Any sports?
Yes.
Did you cry after what?
I cried after losing. I played tennis for 7 years. My instructor passed away, and I was ultimately wanted to go and do Junior Open. I wanted to try out for the Junior Open.
Really?
And
how come this has never come up in a conversation?
You never asked me. I love tennis. I absolutely love it. I love watching it. I prefer watching men's tennis. I just find it like, I don't know. I just always prefer watching men's tennis, but I've gone to all matches. Love watching it live. It's great.
Did you sign up for Olympic tickets?
No, I do not think the Olympics should be here.
Oh, man. Can I ask this question?
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you think the Olympics should be
I think
in
they
Los
should
Angeles?
be here on paper, but the reality is in 2 years, this place is not going to be cleaned up to represent the world. I don't feel from the homeless and all of that, unfortunately, because they clean it up and then a week later it's back and it's like, this is like a world forum now. So I feel like a little hesitant on how it's going to play out. Did I even go in the raffle? I didn't. Do I love the Olympics? I do. If I could go, yeah, I didn't put any effort in the raffle. I just feel it's like very dirty right now and very like grimy. And I feel when they do a big clean, to get ready because they're going to talk about it and it lasts for 3 days. And you're going to have all these buses and stuff. What are you looking at me like that for? Am I wrong?
I have a follow-up question. I'm just waiting for this to end.
Oh, but it's like all the buses and the people or the athletes are going to be going to Pasadena and they're going to be going here and they're going to be going down to Chula Vista. They're going to do all this stuff. It's just, I just don't feel it's going to be the best representation of what this state could be.
Gotcha. So my follow-up question would be, so not LA because it's shitty.
Well, tell me that you think it's clean and smells good.
Which city in the United States of America do you feel like would represent the Olympics the best?
They had a good representation in Salt Lake City, and Utah was nice. Utah's very clean, has a lot of different. I mean, really, it's more of a win.
Been to Utah a lot, have you?
Yeah, my mom has a house there.
Yeah, nice.
It's very nice.
Very nice.
Very clean.
Clean.
I like clean. I also feel that we try to put a Band-Aid on California in some areas, and it's just kind of overwhelming on how just not clean it is, and kind of invested with crime more in the last few years, and it's hard to like shine shit and put a bow on it.
So that's
I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. I hope
it's funny you feel that way because I've had this whole thing about LA for over 20 years. I've always felt like LA has been sold as, I can't believe we're jumping ship to this whole thing. LA has been sold for a very long time for a place that's just not real. Because you watch the movies, you watch, like, oh, if you want to make it, you go to LA, like all this kind of shit, music industry, whatever the case is. You go to LA, it's always looked like a shithole to me.
Oh, yeah.
Always. Not in the last 2 years.
No, it always has been bad. I agree with you.
It's always been a shithole. Like, I don't like going to LA at all. Like, I would go down to LA, play shows, go to the Dodger game, Lakers, Kings, and I get the fuck out of there.
I agree with you.
Basically
I was being nice, though.
No desire ever. So when people are like, oh, it's more crimey now in the last 2 years or 3 years or 4 years, it's always been a shithole.
You're not wrong. I was being nice.
Always has
I was
been.
being nice. And also when people always want to go down to Hollywood, I'm like, please don't make me.
There's no places like that. Like
not like it used to be.
That's what I talk about. Like when it represents LA, like you talk about like Sunset, you talk about the Chinese Theater, like all these places, they're shitholes.
Yeah, absolutely.
They've always
That's
been
true.
shitholes.
You're not wrong. I was trying to be nice.
So I always think of these people like, oh, I'm going to go to LA. I want to see the sights. And then you get there. How is everybody just not disappointed?
Oh, I would be so disappointed.
I'm like, every time I go there with my kids, I'm disappointed. Like,
even just driving down Hollywood and Vine.
Yes.
Like, I'm like, ugh.
Yeah.
Like, it's ugh. It's not cool. It's not, it's, I mean, if I was to come visit here, I would absolutely go to a beach area. I'd be like, I'll go to Manhattan Beach and look at it. You know what I mean? To me, that'd be like, okay, let's go look at LA or let's go look at California, Southern California. I would never be like, let's go to fucking Hollywood. Let's go to all that shit is gross and disgusting and yuck. I mean, I hope I'm wrong about the Olympics. Things happen and you can pull something out of a hat. I just don't feel that that's...
I think the Olympics will be totally fine here. This place is built on sports and entertainment and all that shit and the glamour and everything like that.
You're probably not wrong.
They could turn it around and definitely pitch it to everybody else in the world and how amazing it is. But, whether your whole thing with the homeless people and then turn around for 3 days, they come back, it's not going to matter. There's still, it's always going to be what it is.
But it's not even just homeless people. We've always had homeless people. There's homeless people. Skid Row's been around forever, right? But it was always just certain pockets. Now it's whole sections. It's the areas that you thought were untouchable are now touchable. Like the people that spend $20 million plus for a home and they open their front door and there's homeless camping out there. And you have all these people that are coming to visit and they're not just, if they're coming from a different country, they're not just staying for a week or two, right?
No.
I mean, I assume you would come.
No.
And it's just kind of just a poor representation. That's what I feel. That's all I'm
That's what she feels.
Shut up. Okay. Have I ever cried over a sports loss? I cried in tennis. You asked me that.
Okay.
I love tennis.
Which I'm really shocked the tennis thing has not come up in other episodes with you, other guests, or just your personal conversation. You ever mentioned playing tennis for 7 years? Even when you have your friends on as a podcast.
Have you ever heard him ask me, what did you ever play?
Reminiscing.
But I didn't play it. But I didn't play at school. I played at recreational parks. We didn't have any sports really at school that I played. Everything
they didn't have a tennis team at your.
Not now. They do. They did not.
They did when you were back then.
No, I wish they did. Oh my God, I'd probably. You know what? I bet you I wouldn't have made that fucking team either. I swear to God, I was cursed at that school. Tried out for volleyball. I tried out for cheerleading. Tried out for drill team. Tried out for freaking spirit.
Wait, isn't cheerleading and drill team the same thing?
No, drill team was like a big group of people just doing dances, no real cheers.
They would just dance?
It is, but you call it drill team. And why, I don't know. But everybody and their mom made it but me. And apparently Erica, which I had no idea, and I know
Erica
her.
probably didn't know she made it.
She probably... But I tried out for volleyball. I tried out for... I never tried out for cross country, please. I would hide in the bush so I didn't have to run. I tried out for softball once and said, fuck this shit. But I would have played tennis and swim. That's my jam.
Did Erica start playing softball in high school?
Mm-hmm.
That's nuts.
Oh, yeah. She played forever outside. And then remember I told you, she busted her face. Well, she didn't, but.
Still, people playing baseball or softball, that type of sport, they play since they were 4 or 5 years old. And a lot of those people don't even make the high school team. The fact that she made the high school team and never even picked up softball until high school is crazy.
I'm trying to think. You couldn't play softball in 8th grade. I was going to say maybe 8th grade, but no, it was 9th grade when it started. She made it and continued the whole time. Yeah.
That's nuts.
She's really good. Did I cry? I'm going to tell you a time where I got a tear in my eye. Do you want to know?
Stubbed your toe?
No, about a team. Oh. Stupid. So, a long time ago, Yankees were playing the Red Sox. The Yankees were ahead 3-0 in the series.
Oh my God, really? We're pulling this one out?
Mm-hmm. And my mom and I were watching because my mom and I have totally bonded over.
You cannot be that invested in this team. There's just no way.
I used to be a dog.
You were invested in a player. You weren't invested in the team.
I'm invested in the team, though. I invested in the team. I paid attention because of the player. But now I can tell you all the facts about so many freaking things that no one cares about. Anyways, and it was 3-0 in the series to go to the championship.
It's called the World Series.
No, to go to the division championship.
No.
Yes.
That was the American League Championship. You're talking about when the Boston and the Yankees?
They're in the same division. They were not playing for the same thing. They were going to go to the division. Okay, fine, whatever. Don't argue with me.
Maybe I'm wrong. I can't grab my phone because I'm using my phone. I got to look it up.
Anyways, my point to my story is my mom and I were like, the Yankees are up 3-0. One more game, and they're going.
Keep talking.
To go to the World Series? Is that what you're going to say?
Keep talking.
Fine, you win. Fine, you win.
No, I'm like, now I'm questioning my sanity. I'm questioning my sanity. Keep going.
Anyways, it was 3-0, and then they lost a game. My mom's like, it's fine. It's 3-1. They got this. They already won the 3. They ended up losing the series 4-3.
2004, right?
Yep. And I teared up. And then I think the Red Sox ended up winning the World Series that year. They broke the curse. Do you feel better?
It was the American League Championship Series. The winner of that went to the...
Do you feel better?
Yes.
Okay. As long as you feel better. Okay.
Ooh, that was close.
I want to ask you this. Would you rather... Oh, no. Here we go. What sport has the weirdest rules?
Fucking soccer. Let me tell you about soccer. Soccer makes no sense to me at all. And there's it's... Okay. Just pause the timer. Somebody gets hurt, pause the timer. There's a whole guessing game at the end of this where it's like regulation time. You have no idea how much time is left in soccer. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh, they got 5 more minutes to play. Oh, why? Because that guy got a red card. That guy was injured over there. That guy fell over. This guy can't moon somebody. This guy, just pause the timer. Everybody pauses if something happens in the game. Hockey does it. Basketball does it. Fucking football does it. Like any of the other major sports that use timers,
yes,
they just pause the timer, pause the clock. But for some reason, soccer doesn't do it. And I don't know if it's maybe some places that play soccer don't have they use the sun for, I don't know. So it's stop. It blows my mind that they don't do that. So soccer's always just been
I just don't understand why it's 900 fucking hours long.
We don't know.
We don't know. You know, I think Kim and I might have mentioned this in when she was on with Lisa a million years ago. We have so many stories, but one of the things that was really cool, and I was not educated really in, is when we went to Italy and Germany, we went during the World Cup. So when we got there, the World Cup had just started. So we didn't know what that was. Everyone's talking about World Cup. I mean, right. I heard of it, but I never. So then it was every TV in every house, every TV. In the parks, they would, these big, the size of that window, whatever. And we were like, oh shit. And then the 2 places we visited the longest was Germany and Italy. And then they were in the fucking final together. We stayed with her German friends, but we went into Italy. The German friends left the day before because they're like, we don't want to be here if Italy wins. And they left and drove back into Germany. And Italy ended up winning when we were in Italy. The fucking World Cup.
The party must have been epic.
It was fucking nuts. It was so crazy because in my head I'm like, soccer, who gives a fuck? But I was like, this is
the whole world gives a fuck about soccer.
No, but I mean,
except for United States. The United States is the only country that feels like
they have a middle finger up and then they try to.
We'll do it,
but half-ass and not care.
They actually, I think they've been doing
better, I guess. Yeah. I don't really. I mean, whatever. It's fine. But yeah, it was actually so cool being there during World Cup. I could not believe. Walking by parks, I'd be like, why is there so many fucking people here? And the TVs were 90-inch, projector things. And there was thousands and thousands of people at the park. Every you know what I mean? It was so crazy. And then when they won and we were in Italy and we were in this little town called Lucca, and we went to this restaurant that ended up being really cool. The lady who owned the villa we were staying at told us to go down the street, turn right at the street light. I mean, there's no direction, and just walk in and there you go. And we're like, okay, fine. And we go, we didn't know what you're getting. You just got it family style, but it would come out the dinner was 2 hours. And as we were there near the end, we heard this big, everyone was screaming. So we all ran outside and fireworks and cannons were going off and people were screaming in the street, crying. And I was like, this is so cool. It was really cool. I don't know. That was just sports is fun. My mom and I have bonded over sports, in weird, like girly ways, I guess. Like she would just tell me the hot players, like, go watch this because this guy's hot, you know? And I'd be like, oh, Mom. Even the other day, she's like, have you seen this guy? He retired. Now he's doing announcing. He's very young. Jennifer, he's very hot. Okay, Mom, thanks. But it's like this weird thing. And then we just, you know, like we just bonded over it. So sports has been a huge part of our life, like my whole life. I love sports. I used to always say, I'm a total catch. Like I fucking love sports. I can talk to you about football. I can talk to you about all these things and whatever. Do you think golf is a athletic sport, or do you think it's more of a mind game sport?
When I was a kid, I used to make fun of golf, but now I feel like golf is one of the most difficult sports to craft, like to learn. You have to hit the ball very precise every single time. The only thing is like, you know, the walking or the caddy, that kind of stuff, whatever. But no, it's a real sport. It's very difficult. It probably has one of the higher levels of skill that you need to play. Yeah. Like with certain sports, like I feel like with basketball and football and even soccer, those sports rely more on physical specimen. You know what I mean? They rely more like just being a natural athlete. Like, you know, you could go to these sports and you could pick it up relatively later in your life. Mm-hmm. That's why I made the comment about Erica, where I feel like that's kind of weird that she was able to do that with softball, because with baseball and with golf, I feel like you got to play those really young to really be able to become, if you want to be, if you're going to be professional, you got to start like at 4 or 5 years old. With football, I mean, there were so many people on the high school team that played football that never started playing football until they were freshmen. Some of them not even until like sophomores, because they were fast. They could catch something, like, or they could knock somebody down. But with golf, like you got to like have the exact same swing every single time, the exact same hand grip, and you have to just do it over, the repetition, over and over again. Then read the green, read the hills, read the wind, read all this shit. It's a lot. Be able to do it. It's a lot of stuff.
I used to work with, how I met Tansy was we worked at a golf company together. It was called Golfsmith. It went out of business several years ago. There's a few of them out here. And but I was down in San Diego, and I remember.
I think I met at Under Armour.
No, Tansy and I met at Golfsmith.
Oh.
She liked that I got an Under Armour discount.
Oh.
But anyways, one of the things that I made the mistake of saying, because I just worked at this golf place, but I was going there for visual. Like it wasn't, I didn't know anything about golf. It's all dudes, which was great, because working with chicks sometimes sucks because they're very moody. And guys are just like, this is how it is.
What?
But the guys would be like talking golf like birdie, putt, par. And I'm just like, this is all you guys talk about? They're like, we were working in a golf store. I'm like, you have anything else to say but golf? I'm like, golf isn't even a sport. Oh, fuck. Now, this was a long time ago, but I retracted that one fast because I was going to get punched in the face.
Sure.
They're like, yes, it is. And I'm like, but it's more of mental. Like, I feel like it's mental, but it is mental, but it is definitely evolved, though. Just look at like, I don't know, when you look at them now, the athletes versus, they're more athletes. They actually have a regimen to like get, you know. I mean, they work out. They do all this stuff. Before I was just like, this isn't a sport. Now I'm like, well, but I was, oh my God. The guys literally wanted to kill me, right? Standing right there. Okay, my last question about sports. Actually, I want to tell you a funny story about Tom Brady. So when I worked for Under Armour, he is sponsored by Under Armour, and they were doing a big commercial in El Segundo at the Dick's Sporting Goods, and they flew me down with the girl out here because we had to get the Under Armour area ready. And they're like, oh, Tom Brady's going to be here. And I'm like, hot dog, right? Hot diggity dog.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. And so my coworker and she says to me, because this was her market, and she says to me, you know, we have to get everything ready. He's going to be there. You can't make eye contact. They tell us you can't talk. You can't be near him. You can't talk to him. And I'm like, God, like, I don't know that I would talk to him, but first of all, he's very handsome in real life, and he's handsome on TV, but he's very handsome in real life. He's very thin. Like, he's tall and thin. He had like all mediums, which I thought was really, I don't know what I expected. So she's like, do not fucking take a picture. Do not fucking take a picture. You cannot take a picture. I'm like, I'm not going to take a picture. Why would I take a picture?
Did you take a picture?
So they were filming. There was this like kind of spoof thing. I can't think of the name right now. And there was this guy that was on this spoof thing. I think it was on YouTube or something for a long time. It was like a spoof.
Was it a spoof?
It was a spoof thing, whatever that means. I can't think of the name of it. I'll have to come back to it. But the guy was like going up to him and then like kind of razzing him, you know, about whatever. And no, I don't think it had anything to do with actual Under Armour. It was about whatever this like commercially
It was just a spoof thing.
It was a spoof thing.
It was a spoof thing.
But it was like famous for a while. I want to say like Something or Die. Was there something called Something or Die?
Funny or Die.
That's what it was. Funny or Die.
The spoof thing.
It was a spoof thing, right? See, I knew it would come to me. Anyways, and we, you know, at like Dick's Sporting Goods, all the brands, right? They have these big rolling, like these big rounders with like sweats. So I'm like sitting behind the rounders with sweats, and I take out my phone, and I'm like, how am I going to do this? And it's so quiet, you could hear a fly fart, and I didn't turn the volume down, so it's like. Like you're taking the picture, and I just dove into the sweats, and my coworker almost killed me. And it felt like everyone looked. I don't think anyone did, but it ended up I really didn't get a picture because it was like I was going down as I heard the noise, so it was like whatever.
It was all blurry.
Oh yeah, it was all blurry. So one of the things was too is they had this cutout. I drove because I was in San Jose, so I drove down because then I just stayed with my family, and they get this big cutout of Tom Brady, and they're like, take that back with you. Just take it back. And I was like, okay. But I couldn't take it apart. It's solid. You know what I mean? So he's like laying in the back of my car, like, and in his arm, he was like throwing a football. So it's like hanging out the car, and people were like honking at me when I was driving and stuff. And then they're like, actually, you can't keep it, which I didn't even care about keeping it. They just said, take it back with you. They just didn't want it left there. And then they're like, you need to ship this. So I have to go into like FedEx Kinko and like carry this Tom Brady thing. Everyone's like, I was like, you guys have to get this shipped. I don't know how. They're like, okay, we'll figure it out. And everyone's like, why do you have that? I'm like, I'm a really big fan.
He's my hero.
He's my hero. One. He was very handsome in real life.
Pass.
But they were like, you can't talk to, like, you can't even like make eye contact with him. I'm like, Jesus Christ, whatever.
A little much.
What is too much? Okay, I wanted to ask that because I feel like you kind of gravitate only towards baseball. You do.
I mean, yes, I gravitate towards baseball because I played baseball. My kids played baseball. Like I coach baseball right now. So it's a lot of things. A lot of baseball surrounds my house for sure.
True story. Okay. So yes, I did play tennis. My instructor passed away and I kind of gave up. I still played, but not like that. I did cry when I lost my first. We had like a little tournament. And I remember thinking, this is when Jennifer Capriati was like a huge tennis player. So people would call me Jennifer Capriati, even though I was like 12 or however old I was, 11, 10. And I went to go play and I was ready. I was so ready. And I never even got a point. The girl who played with me, who played against me, I really thought I was so good. Everyone was like, you're so good. You're so ready for this. I never even got 1 point.
Oh man, that must have been brutal.
Oh my, the first game, it was like 6-love, but I never even got a point. And I was like, so then I was like.
Wait, did you go by 15s?
Yeah. I got 50, like, I didn't get a point to, like, it wasn't like 6-1. I didn't win a game. I should say, I'm sorry, I didn't win a game. I did win a point, but barely, like 2 or 3. She smoked me. 6-love. The 3, because you play the best out of 3. So 2 out of 3. So I cried hard. I mean, when I was there, I was totally like, this is totally fine.
Sure.
But everyone had like built it up, like all the people that I was taking the lessons with and doing this with all the time, every day. And I was like, oh, this is good. I'm so excited to be doing it. It was my first one and I didn't even win a game. And I remember I cried. I was like, I'm not Jennifer Capriati. I'm Jennifer Loser.
So what happened after that?
Well, then I played more. I did more of those. I was better. But my goal was I wanted to go to the junior US Open. And then my instructor died and I kind of was like, And then my school didn't have it. And then it was like a thing. And I guess I think after she passed away, I was kind of like, now what?
Right.
I don't know why. Now I'd have been like, no, we're going to get you another instructor, Right. But it was a different time, very different time. Right. It was in like the 80s, dude. Late 80s.
They didn't even have helmets back then.
They didn't, yeah, for when you're playing tennis. So another thing I saw that I wanted to say to you, because I think this is funny and it's not, this is just funny. Just take it for face value. This thing that popped up, if you look at a video on something, if you stare at it for more than 5 seconds, then it pops up right in your algorithm or whatever. Yeah. There was this video and it was like talking about like funny shit white people say. Okay? Like sayings. And I was like, oh, I'm intrigued. Clearly I'm as white as you can get. And I'm like intrigued. And it was so funny because you're barking up the wrong tree. Like people say that, right?
Yeah.
Get a load of this guy.
Get a load of
But
this
you know
guy.
what's funny is when I started listening to it, because one of them was like the 5 things, and then the next one come up as 10 things. So I listened to it. Some of them were the same, but some of them I'm like, I say most of those things.
Which ones you say?
I don't give a rat's ass. Tell me you've never said that.
I say it all the time. I don't give a rat's ass.
Yeah. What I never would say, what's the damage?
No.
But one of the things that people say, like if a price tag isn't on something, like it must be free then. I always say that.
Oh, I say that too.
I say it all the time.
You're like, oh, didn't put the thing on there? Oh, it's
Must
free.
be free. Must be free today.
Yeah.
Another one that they said, and I'm sure it's on here, but I just, oh gosh, I'm not going to remember right now. Hold on one second. Okay, you're on thin ice, pal.
My dad used to say that to me. I don't say that.
Oh, one of them was when you go up to someone's house and maybe you just go knock, knock, or like maybe their screen's open, but you go knock, knock instead of actually knocking. You just say knock, knock. Do you ever do that?
Everybody does that.
They say only white people do it, apparently. Maybe other people do it. I don't know.
So everybody else just walks in.
Hold your horses. No, they say you physically knock instead of just saying knock, knock, like you don't fucking knock. You're just saying knock, knock. Like you're trying to do a knock, knock joke.
Okay, so I'll knock and say knock, knock.
Well, that's losers
Knock,
do
knock.
that. I'm just messing with you. I don't know who says this. Do you ever say take a hike, pal?
No.
Hold your horses. For sure. For sure. I know I
Like
said
I said,
that.
I don't think I did.
Do you ever say you're such a prick?
No, I'll say like, you're fucking pissing me off right now. Come over here.
Have you ever said cruising for a bruising?
No.
Who says that? White people, apparently. That's rich coming from you.
These are things I could see my parents saying though. Like I feel like when was this written?
But
This
my
is
mom-
white people in the 80s and 90s?
It didn't say that. I don't know.
Okay.
It didn't say that much.
My dad used to say to me, like, you're out of your tree. Like, I don't even know what that means to this day. Like, you are out of your tree right now.
Do I live in a tree?
I don't know. My dad used to say to me all the time.
You're on thin ice, pal? Did I already say that one?
Yeah. My parents.
You're being a real tool.
No, I mean, when I was younger, like, you'd be in a tool bag.
Okay, I did say this when I was younger because I heard my parents say it or somebody. What am I, chopped liver? You never said that?
So my parents, I've been using this a couple times now, but as a joke. But my parents used to say this to me all the time. Like, if you keep this up, I'm gonna lock in the car and turn the heater on. And so I would say it to my kids now. Like, you keep this up, I'm gonna lock in the car and turn the heater on. And then parents look at me and go, what? Nobody ever said that to their kids when they were young. My parents said it to me all the time. Keep it up. We're gonna lock in the car and turn the heater on.
Or you want something, you're crying, you want something to cry about? Or for crying out loud. Did you ever say that? For
No.
crying out loud.
I will say to my kids, like, this is not a crying moment.
Oh.
Like, this is not a crying moment right now. Like, you're okay. This is not a crying moment.
Tough love, huh?
Well, it depends on like what they're crying about. Like, if you're crying because you're not playing a certain position in baseball, this is not a crying moment. Get out there. Now you got hit in the face. This is a crying moment.
I hope.
Like you're mad because you don't have the iPad right now. This is not a crying moment.
True story.
Like those little things. This is not what we're crying about. We don't cry about these things.
Do you ever say, okay, no more Mr. Nice Guy?
No, that's ridiculous.
Did your dad ever say that?
No, my dad just smacked me.
Do you ever say, let's skedaddle?
No.
Yes, you did. You cannot say you've never said any of this shit.
Let's skedaddle?
You cannot say you've never said any of this shit.
No, let's get the fuck out of here.
As if?
It's time to go.
I feel like that's when Clueless came out.
You make fun of that movie when you say as if. Nobody actually says as if.
That's what they say here.
Nobody says that.
Do you ever say why I oughta?
Why I oughta? No.
I don't know why, but some of them were so funny. I was cracking up because I'm like, who comes up with these lists and why? I stared at it for 1 second too long and now it pops up like all the time. So I took a screenshot because I thought it was kind of funny. Like, you want something to cry? You want to cry? I'll give you something to cry about. I remember that. But my dad, I think I said, he always would tell, my dad would say when I was very young, I remember I cried and he said, only sissies cry. And I think that's why I cry so much now. I think he scarred me for life. It's fine. It's all fine. We sweep it under the rug. It's fine.
Sure.
Okay, so tell me what you want to ask me because I know there's something. Tell me there's something you want to ask me. Come on. There's got to be something. I can't only ask all the questions, all right?
I mean, I feel like you're the only ones prepared to ask questions. So you want me to ask
a question.
now.
Ask something you want to know.
I mean, the tennis thing's, I'm still blown away with the tennis thing.
Have you seen tennis and have you ever gone to matches?
I've never gone to a match. I've seen like people play tennis at my high school. I had a couple friends that were really big into tennis. I never went and supported them. I watched
and here's the onion of Robert's life. Peel back another layer. Kind of not a great friend. Sometimes a little bit tough love.
I'm a really good friend.
Tough love. I love tennis. My mom and I would go every year to Palm Springs. We would try to go to the tennis match out there in Indian Wells. And then
did you see like Agassi and
all of them? Yep.
Sampras? Was it Pete Sampras? Yeah.
So that was really good.
I'd watch those on TV all the time.
But that was UCLA. I still want to go. I mean, I want to go to all of them. I want to take my mom, but she doesn't fly, so it's hard to. I want to go. We want to go to all of the 4 Grand Slams and watch them. But
where are the Grand Slams at?
Australia, London, France, and then New York.
I did not know that.
You don't know where the U.S. Open is?
I know where the U.S. Open. I know where that is. But I did not know where the 4 Grand Slams are.
That's golf too. U.S. Open. So some people think it's there. It's right below LaGuardia Airport. So when they're playing, you see the planes like taking off. It's crazy. Yeah. And then for a while there, UCLA had a huge tennis thing. My mom and I bonded over that. We saw all the players in like the early 90s. That was our thing. That's what I mean. We've bonded. Like sports is our thing. It's just we had a good time with it. Okay, so what else did you want to ask me that you said I haven't really asked you anything? There's got to be something else. It doesn't have to be sports related.
I know. I feel like after doing...
What episode is this?
This is episode 60.
60, you guys. 60 times you've got to hear me. And
Nope. You were with somebody else for 7 episodes. Anyways. The ex.
Well, I feel that you and I have a very good...
That's why I'm trying to figure out questions to ask since I've heard a lot already. I don't know what to ask.
What? How do you not know?
I don't know. There's something I want to ask you about your car accident and stuff, but you can't talk about that.
No, I can't. I will tell you though, getting in a car accident sucks. Besides the main thing you think of, obviously I'm fine in terms of I'm alive. That's great. But all the other stuff that you don't hear about, you don't think about, it's a pain in the ass.
Sure.
And it's emotionally exhausting. And when I can talk about it, that'll probably be a 14 episode arc.
So sweet.
And I like to be super detailed. So I will draw you a very clear picture.
Can I ask, are you in your car right now or you still have a rental?
Oh, I still have a rental. I was in my car, then it's still broken, was in my car. Then I had to take it back. So this is the 3rd time I've had to take it back. This car, so tomorrow I've had 2 weeks.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
What car is it? They
gave me an Audi A5.
Wow.
Which I will tell you this.
Do you want to go back or do you want to stay in the Audi?
I actually want to go back. I realize I do better in bigger cars. We're so low to the ground that I feel like Fred Flintstone. I mean, it rides really nice. Don't get me wrong.
Sure.
But it's small. I'm so used to a big SUV. Yeah. I have 3 rows, the whole thing.
No.
Which I like to, I have stuff in my car, but it's so low to the ground. I feel like at some point I just want to kick my leg out and just, just slow down or whatever. And David yesterday went to get in the car. He got stuck because it's it's
I know what you're talking about.
And he's like, what the fuck? And it's fine. It actually rides really nice.
Yeah.
They just told me, I ordered whatever the cheapest, mid, small SUV was. And he's like, do you just want the Audi A5? And I was like, for the same price? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, okay. So I was bebopping around. It looked cool.
Sure.
Now, I didn't know how to change the volume on it because it's not where you would think it is. It's on the side by the little parking drive shifter thing.
Really?
Why would it
be down? They
didn't
have a volume thing on the steering wheel?
I don't know. I didn't look.
Gotcha.
But here, and then the parking, so you have drive, reverse, right? And then the handle. I was like, how do you put it in park? Because it said P, but there was no P here. There's a button here.
P here. Ain't no P here.
And then the gas. So they didn't really give me an explanation, but usually I don't care. I'm like, I got this. So I have this thing that when I get gas, obviously by myself, I lock my car even though I saw a thing about like locking your car because you usually have your purse or something there and whatever. But I lock everything because I grew up with a Night Stalker in my world, and so I'm very paranoid. So I lock the car and I go to get gas and I go to open it. It's just a push, and that's it. It opens. It's not opening, and I'm like,
this just happened to me too.
So I'm like, oh my God, what the fuck? And I'm standing there, and I'm like pushing slower. Yeah. I'm pushing really quick. I'm doing all this. It's not working. So I go to YouTube, and I'm like, Audi 2025 Audi A5 or whatever, open gas, and they're like, make sure car is unlocked, and I'm like, oh my God!
So we have the Kia Telluride. Yeah. Same exact thing just happened.
That's a nice car. I like that car.
Yeah, it's a piece of shit. But
perfect.
So same thing. I go to get gas. I go to use Apple Pay. I normally use Apple Pay when I get gas. Apple Pay is not working at the pump. I got to go inside. I'm like, oh crap. So I lock it. I rarely ever go inside.
Yeah.
So I never locking my car. So I'm like, so this is not I've never had to deal with this scenario. So I lock the car, I go in, I pay, I come back out, I go, like, put the pump in, pull the thing out, go to press it, nothing's coming out. Press. I can get my fingers in there. I was trying to pry it.
I was too.
And I'm like, this thing's gonna break.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's already broken. Fuck. I'm like mad. I put the pump back. I'm like, there's gotta be a lever or something. I go and I unlock it, click, and then I hear the thing go click right here. I'm like, oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Yeah.
You gotta be kidding me.
Well, I had to look at the video.
Then I didn't do the video. I didn't go that far. But then it clicked in my head like, oh, it locks. Because all the other vehicles I've had before, it's never locked. And that locked. I was like, I felt like a dumbass because I'm sitting there going like this.
Oh, yeah. I was trying to pull my thumb and like this to go. And it was like going a little bit. And I'm like, I can't, it won't go in anymore. Right, and I'm standing there. People are probably like, look at this.
Like, that's what I was thinking too. Like someone's looking at me like, you're an idiot.
You're a fucking moron. You're a fucking idiot. It rides really nice. But I tell you, I feel like I'm riding in a tiny little smart car.
So my Telluride, apparently you can lock the gas pump, but doesn't have a trunk button, which really pisses me off still. But we can lock the gas, but we can't open the trunk with a button.
I think that's a must-have.
No. Should have got rid of that car as soon as I found that out.
I know. You're like, fuck this. Let me ask you this. How was your Easter?
It was good.
How were the kids? It's different with teenagers though, right? I mean, you have the little one, but...
Well, yeah. But it's like, it's a mixture. Yeah. It's the teenager, he was like in and out, like very...
Was he just skateboarding?
No, he was just kind of lounging around on his phone, go to a room. He actually took a nap. He just went into a room, just took a nap at my in-laws. It's like, I'm just going to take a nap. He just took a nap.
Yeah. I wish I could do that.
It's like, here's my in-laws, they're getting older. And so as you get older, and then, there's more grandkids as you get older. So there's 7 grandkids running through the house. And the age group is from, I think I'm trying to remember how old JoJo is. We'll say it's 4, maybe 3 to 4, all the way up to 16 now.
Ooh, so that's a big range.
It's a big range, right? And so we don't want the kids being on the iPads all the time. We don't want the kids being on the phone the entire time. We also give them a bunch of sugar like throughout the entire day, but then we get mad at them when they're running around and playing and having a good time. Mm-hmm. It's like this whole thing of like, we cannot be mad at them. Give them an iPad then. You don't want them to run around your house and go crazy and run in the backyard or kick a ball or go off run or do whatever. You give them an iPad. But you can't also just give them sugar independent and expect them to sit there.
So
it's constantly, it's like, don't do this, don't do that, don't do this, that. I'm sitting there going, what do you want them to do?
Yeah.
Like, literally, what do you want them to do then?
I know. Sit
there and color and be all like,
yeah, they're not going to do that.
Like, that's not going to happen with my 6-year-old for like longer than 10 minutes.
That's definitely not going to happen with your 16-year-old either.
I actually ended up creating a game that everyone's like, oh, it's the greatest game ever. It's called the Quiet Stare Down. So, and it was a competition. The kids would sit in crisscross applesauce against each other, and they'd have to stare at the other person. They can make faces, but they could not look away, and they could not make a sound.
Okay.
If you laugh or you look away, you're out.
Got it.
So at some point,
that's a good game.
After 10 minutes with some of them, I would then need to make like, okay, now I can do distracting for 2 minutes, where I could drop something, make a noise, do whatever, and then if you look away, you're out. So 6 of the kids ended up playing the game. 1 kid didn't want to play it. So we did 3 rounds. And then we did 2 rounds, and we had a championship round. And all the other parents are like, this is the greatest thing ever.
That's a good game.
So but when it's done, those kids now want to run around and do stuff. And now we're back to the whole, we're mad at them. It's like, you guys come up with the game. That was my Easter. And then I like end up taking some of them back to my house, play video games for a little bit. Like, I'll take these kids. They'll go play video games for half hour, 45 minutes. Let them play games.
You know, last night we went to this dinner with David's like cousins and stuff. And they have some little kids, like a year, whatever, year or two, and maybe even less than a year. And then Charlotte, you know?
Sure.
So Charlotte's like so cute with the kids, whatever. But they were all running around with no shoes. I felt like I was so old because I'm like, put shoes on. I have a thing with like walking barefoot. I don't walk barefoot outside. I absolutely don't walk barefoot in the house. I always have slippers.
You absolutely don't walk barefoot in the house?
I always wear slippers.
Okay.
Sometimes, I mean, maybe once a year I'll run to like let the dogs out and I don't put my slippers on. But for the most part, I don't. And there's one little kid and he's so cute. And Charlotte was playing with him and hugging him, but his feet, I'm like, what if he steps like on a rock or like he hurts himself? Never cared. He was like 1 year old. He didn't give a fuck. I was like, and I'm like, does he need a wipe? His hands are, he's holding all the candy. It's all sticky. And then I'm like, God, I'm that person. I hate messes.
Do you sleep with socks on?
No, I get too hot.
Oh, okay.
I get too hot.
You're a little bit normal.
Yeah, I can't, but
Melissa
I can't.
sleeps with socks on. It drives me insane. Like, I don't know how you do that. Like,
I don't
just
know
can't
either.
do that.
I can't do that either.
No.
And it's just hot. When I look at it, it's hot. And I'm like, why? And then, ugh. Plus, when you kick your foot out, that's to cool you down. If I have a big old flumpy sock, what's the fucking point?
Sometimes you just need a little bit of cold on there.
Yeah. When's Melissa going to be on?
Whenever you invite her.
She's invited anytime.
You got to send her a message.
Okay.
I don't know.
You live with her.
Yeah.
All right. Ooh, we could pick on you. Will it be the three of us? Can it be the three of us?
I mean, I'm going to be in the room, obviously.
Oh, we're
but
totally going to pick on you.
I don't know if you want to like have me on the conversation. It'll just be me and her back and forth then.
Oh, then I'll just do
this,
it. Can we say bad things about you or good things?
Sure, you can say bad things. I wouldn't be the first. It's totally fine.
Everything's fine. Everything's fine.
We're all fine here. We're fine
Everything's
here.
fine.
I'm fine.
I know. Why do we all say that? It's just like, if it's fine, everything's fine. Is it? No, not really. Usually it's not.
It's easier to say fine than to sit there and go, why it's not.
So much easier.
It's just like,
do you have a month to listen to this shit?
It's just fine. Do you guys hear me bitch for like 45 minutes? You don't.
I know. I want to say one last thing. So I went to my mom's and, I love my mom to death, but she's very particular with how her place is. Like, if I move stuff, she gets all twitchy and, especially in Charlotte's room, because it's a guest room, but really it's Charlotte's room. But I'll go in there when I go in every couple months and I'll make sure stuff still fits and I'll pull it out or reorganize it or whatever. Well, what are you doing? What are you doing? I'm robbing a bank. What am I doing? I'm pulling out her socks that don't go over her feet anymore, like stupid stuff. But so it was a quick trip. Charlotte was there for a couple of days. I literally was there for like overnight pretty much. And so I brought clothes for Charlotte to leave there, brand new clothes. Mm-hmm. Not a lot, but Mom was like, why'd you bring all these clothes? And I'm like, I'm going to put them in the washing machine because I wash everything. Okay. In the morning, we're getting ready to leave. We're leaving at 7:30 in the morning on Saturday because it's Easter and we're going to go to our friends and whatever. And we're sitting there and we get up and my mom's like standing in the laundry room with all the clothes that she had taken out of the dryer and was folded of Charlotte's stuff. And she's standing there and she's like all twitchy. And I'm like, what's going on? She's like, I was going to put these clothes away because they're on the top of the washing machine. I'm like, we're leaving in like 2 minutes. It's really bothering me. I'm like, okay, why don't you just wait the 2 minutes and say goodbye to us? And then you put them away. And I'm standing there and I'm like, Mom is becoming a nut. I love her, but she's becoming a little bit of a nut. Like she was twitching.
Really? Yes.
She was like, well, there's just, so I just, and I'm like, are you going to do laundry right now? Because she's like, it's just sitting here. And I'm like, are you going to do laundry right now? She's like, no. I'm like, you can sit there for 5 more minutes. It's fine. And I walked out of there. I'm like, I tell David, I'm like, why is my mom a nut? I mean, she's great. She's wonderful. But Mom, chill out. I'm just getting rid of Charlotte's clothes. What are you doing? She's kind of a nut. As you get older, I think people turn a little nutty.
They do.
You do.
I feel like, yeah. We all do. Certain things start to bother, like you realize at some point, that's been bothering me my whole life. Fuck it. I'm just going to handle it now. Or you just don't care. You're just like, I don't care. There's like that whole, some joke, some comedian, I think I might have said this on one of the episodes, where it's like, you're at some age, you're just like, I'm not even going to turn around and look back behind me. I'm just going to back up out of the driveway. Fuck it. Just fucking go. I'm not even going to look anymore. I'm just going to go. Because at some point, you're just like, fuck it. Fuck it.
Fuck it. Whatever happens, happens.
Yep.
Yeah, it's just interesting how, the evolution of just our, I don't know. I was just watching my mom. I'm like, that was never her before. Like, I feel like that was, like, she has this
Melissa
thing.
says the same thing about her mom. Like, there'll be like certain things that she's like, it just feels like her mom is just a little bit more aggravated, easier than she used to.
And my mom does this thing where she's like, as she's walking, or she'll be like, and I'm like, what? I couldn't hear you. Nothing. I'm like, I heard half of it. She was probably annoyed about something I did. But she does this like, I she'll walk away. What's the matter? Nothing. Really? That did not say nothing. I don't think it said anything. And I'm like, what are you doing? Charlotte's here, Mom. Like, are you in her butt? She's like, no, just me. Just me. Paid me back. But yeah, it's funny. I'm like, my mom's kind of a nut. I mean, I love her. It's just, she was getting real twitchy about something. I'm like, in the scheme of things, who gives 2 fucks? Do it in 5 minutes. Do it in an hour. No one cares. You're here by yourself. No one cares. Anyways, on that note, I love my mom. I love her. And we are done for today's question and answer session.
Yay!
Woo. So how do you know when this cool episode drops, Robert?
If you like, you follow, and subscribe, you'll get a notification when that new episode drops.
Unbelievable. I mean, this guy says it like he knows it.
He does know it.
Unlike me, who still struggles.
Should people follow you on Instagram?
Absolutely.
What's your Instagram handle? It's your name.
Jennifer_Satel. In its proper place, LA. Those are my 2 in Instagram.
Does it say LA at the end of in its proper place?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
You probably should know that, right?
I do.
Yeah.
They post the stuff on there all the time.
Yeah.
I think I know.
It says LA.
Hey, it does.
Because I think
it's saved. It's like a phone number. Like once it's saved in your phone, you don't need to know it anymore.
I know. God, if I ever lose my phone, I'm fucked.
I don't know any of my kids' phone numbers. I know my wife's phone number only because I have to use it every day when I'm at Ralph's to put it in.
Yeah.
To get that discount. That's really not a discount.
Not a discount, but it is. But we think it is. I know my mom's number because it's my old cell phone number and I remember it still. And I know David's number because probably the same thing.
Yeah.
He's a member of everything. So
right.
if I go, I'm like, oh, fine, whatever.
Yeah.
But and his is pretty easy. That's it. Otherwise, I'm fucked.
What's
Screwed.
David's? Don't say it.
What is it? 876-5309. What was that?
876-5309.
Wasn't that it?
Maybe.
The number you're supposed to call in the song.
867-5309.
867. Yeah.
Is that his number?
Yes. Call it.
Call it. Is that what it is?
Thank you guys for listening. I look forward to telling you amazing stories next time and have a good day.
Bye.
Bye. That's a wrap on today's episode of Unpacking with Jennifer. I hope you're walking away with a little inspiration and a few practical tips to make life at home just a little bit easier. If you love the episode, be sure to subscribe so you never miss a new one. And if you found it helpful, I'd love if you left a quick review. It helps more moms like us find the show. This episode was engineered by Robbie Altschuler. Music by Coldfire. Recorded and mixed at Command Recording Studios.